Hi, everyone. Today, I want to talk about the importance of your client's health story. So recently, I was actually talking on a different video about sharing your client's story in the context of a supportive community of colleagues and clinicians who can help you um, provide the best possible support to your client based on what your client has going on. Today, I'm going to be addressing a different aspect or, looking at the client story issue from a different angle, which is the angle of um, how you personally interact with your client story and how you can change it through the nutrition and lifestyle journey that your client is taking with you, and how the changed health outcomes change the story that your client will then be telling to the people that they know, and how that will impact your practice. So, um, when you start working with a new client, the first thing that you're going to do before you even take them on as a client is listen briefly to their story in the context of a discovery call, where they will tell you a bit about where they're coming from, what they have going on, and what they hope to achieve. That way, you and the client can mutually decide whether you're a good fit for each other. And if you're not a good fit for your client, you will help refer them out if you know a qualified practitioner who can support them. Um, when you do decide mutually that you and the client are going to work together, then the next step is for you to collect your client's history. And I very highly recommend that you collect not just their health history, um, in terms of the usual data points that we ask clients for based on the type of nutrition training and functional health training that we have received. But I also highly recommend that you include in your intake process some way of having your client really tell their life story in succinct, concise form. This is something that I learned in a course that I took from Michael McAvoy of the Metabolic Healing Institute. It was a course on managing complex client cases that I took a few years ago. And one of the things that he highly recommended was having your client write their, a brief autobiography organized loosely in chronological order. So I created a questionnaire on my platform that I use for client management, and my clients are filling out their life story or their children's life story as part of the intake process. And that has really been life-changing, because it helps me see how some of the symptoms and some of the things that are going on correlate with things that have happened in their personal life and their family's kind of personal events, which would not be reported in a questionnaire that just asks questions that are strictly related to health. So looking at their health story, at their health history in the context and the broader context of their life story is very valuable, and I think will help you improve the quality of your work and your personal satisfaction, as well as the outcomes that your clients achieve. It certainly has happened to me. I've been doing this for several years now, and it really has been life-changing for me and my clients. It's not that I was a bad practitioner before. I was still getting good outcomes, but I'm getting better outcomes. And I feel like my clients have the perception that there's a deeper, just a deeper quality to the work that we do together, and that the impact of it reverberates through more layers of their experience. It's not just their health, it's their life. It's hugely impactful. And of course, all this staying in scope. I'm not going into the realm of psychotherapy. I'm just having them tell me their life story, and we're correlating the pieces within the context of that. So as your client achieves benefits and health improvements as a result of the journey, it's not just because of the action steps, but because of the listening process, because they have someone there listening not only to their health experience, but to the broader context of how that health experience fits into their life story. The outcomes will change their life story. Your client may start being able to participate in social events, to travel, to return to the workforce, to leave an abusive partner, to have a baby, to return to a hobby that they loved that they were not able to practice before, to eat without stress at social events. It could be any number of things. So their life story is forever changed as a result of the work that you and your client have done together. They will then go forth and tell their friends and family and colleagues the story of how they got better. People will start asking them questions. I'll say, wow, you look amazing. You look different. You look changed. You have a better energy about you. You look more vibrant. Your eyes are more alive. All these kinds of things. And your client will say, oh yes, I've been working with, this nutritional therapy practitioner called so-and-so, and it's really been life-changing. So yesterday I was on a discovery call with a prospective client, and she was telling me her story, and then she mentioned that she was referred to me through a friend of hers who who was friends with someone whose entire life trajectory was transformed by the work that we did together. The friend's friend, the person who worked with me, had told their mutual friend that that the work that we did had changed her life, and had saved her life. She literally used the word "saved my life," which had really struck the prospective client, as the type of transformation that she felt like she needed in this moment of her life. She said, oh, I want to talk to Sarah because I want that kind of radical change for myself. So just think of all the levels and layers in which stories were told and then retold, and how this is connecting people, and not only connecting people to people, but people to a potential transformation of a life story through the nutritional therapy work that will potentially occur. So this is one of the best ways that you can build your practice. There is nothing more powerful than the words working with, whoever, whatever your name is, saved my life, changed my life for the better, is the reason why I'm working again after being outside of the workforce because I was too sick to work, is the reason why I am a parent today, is the reason why I can ski again or swim or whatever it is. Okay. So when people tell that story, other people hear it and hear, wow, you have transformed. This nutritional therapy is incredibly powerful and life-changing and empowering. And I know someone who needs that. In the case of the person who told her friend's story to her other friend, who was in need of a transformation and some support with her health, and who is becoming my client at this point. So this process of listening to someone's story, helping transform it in a positive way, And that person going forth and telling their story is going to help you build your practice in a way that empowers you, your clients, and really in a broader sense, kind of the network that is then built on the healing stories that get told because of this experience, because of the listening, because their history and their story mattered to you and you helped change them. So don't underestimate the power of story and storytelling, and help yourself build a strong practice by having this positive impact at all these levels and layers of your work. Because once you set up that foundation, things will just get going on their own. You will start a positive domino effect. I don't even know this friend who told the story of my client to her other friend. This is actually the second referral that this intermediary person has made to me. I have no way to thank her because I only know her first name. But I'm grateful. I'm deeply grateful. And the underlying impetus for this is that there has been a true change in the life trajectory of this client, the original client who talked about her healing story with that mutual friend of those other two people who then became clients. So it's the gift that keeps on giving. And so really think about the value of your client's story and how it can change and how it will then be retold, and the importance of the foundation of your listening, not only to their health history, but to their life story in broader terms, as I mentioned earlier in this recording. So if you have any questions, please get in touch. You can connect with me through my website, which is buildnurturerestore.com. And you can email me through there. You can sign up for my mailing list. If you are a holistic health practitioner wanting to join one of my mentoring groups or to sign up for one of my membership programs, please, use the website to see what is available, and feel free to email me and set up a discovery call if you would like to talk about what is the best fit for you. I would love to mentor you and support you through your process as an empowered practitioner supporting clients. So thank you so much, and I'll talk to you next time.